Vanderpump Rules has always been known for its dramatic and scandalous storylines, and it's no surprise that the cast is still dishing out accusations of infidelity after all these years. One of the cast members that's been plagued with infidelity accusations is Kristen Doute. Known for her unapologetic personality and tumultuous relationships, Kristen's love life has often been at the center of the show's drama. One recurring theme has been her infidelity. Let's take a look at the infamous times that Kristen Doute got caught cheating. Cheating on Tom Sandoval with Jax Taylor. Perhaps the most notorious cheating scandal in Vanderpump Rules history involves Kristen's then-boyfriend, Tom Sandoval, and his best friend, Jax Taylor. In Vanderpump Rules Season 1, fans were introduced to the relationship of Kristen Doute and Tom Sandoval. And to be honest, these two were pretty serious. Like, they even shared an apartment together. However, all of that changed in Season 2 when Kristen accused Tom of infidelity, alleging that he had cheated on her with Ariana Madix, who was then a bartender at Sir and had yet to get fame with her Dancing with the Stars appearance. The evidence of Kristen's accusation was a photo booth strip of Tom and Ariana that Kristen found in her and Tom's apartment. Kristen later confessed in a Season 2 cast blog on Bravo that she and Tom should have ended their relationship much sooner, as their bond had deteriorated to a point of no return. She expressed feeling more like Tom's carer, managing his daily life rather than his partner. Kristen confessed that she had prioritized his happiness over her own, sacrificing her well-being to make his life easier. Over time, the relationship had lost its spark and affection, devolving into a mere business-like arrangement, devoid of the fun and attraction that once existed. In a true Spider-Man meme moment, despite accusing Tom of cheating on her with Ariana, Kristen herself had an affair with VPR co-star Jax Taylor while he was in a relationship with Kristen's best friend, Stassi Schroeder. Obviously, because both Jax and Kristen were in relationships, they had a mutual pact to never tell anyone about their hookup. However, their secret ultimately came to light during Season 2 after Jax gave Stassi access to his text messages. This led to Kristen confessing the truth to her then best friend, blowing the lid off their hidden affair. Apparently, the whole thing took place at Jax's apartment, which he shared with Sandoval at the time. While Sandoval slept, Jax and Kristen hooked up on the couch while watching the movie Drive. This secret rendezvous led to a series of dramatic confrontations. Stassi slapping Kristen, Sandoval punching Jax, and fans never looking at the Ryan Gosling film the same way ever again. Jax and Kristen claimed it only happened twice, but their shady body language in some of the early seasons is suspicious enough to claim that it's been going on for much longer than we know. While Jax and Brittany moved past the Faith scandal and wed in June 2019, his past with Kristen was never forgotten by fans. The affair broke up Kristen and Sandoval for good. Kristen Doute with a Sir employee. One of the lesser-known but equally significant moments of Kristen Doute's infidelity saga on Vanderpump Rules involved her hookup with an employee from Sir, the restaurant from which most of the show's drama unfolds. During the Season 2 reunion, Sandoval alleged that Kristen was having an emotional and sexual affair with another Sir employee. She admitted to having an inappropriate relationship with their co-worker during a rough patch with Sandoval. Kristen and James hooking up. Following her breakup with Tom Sandoval, Kristen moved on and started a new relationship with James Kennedy, who then was a busser at Sir before becoming everyone's favorite DJ. In her Season 2 cast blog on Bravo, Kristen revealed that her relationship with James Kennedy was unexpected and evolved naturally. She expressed gratitude for James' supportive friendship during her difficult breakup with Tom Sandoval and acknowledged that James provided the tough love that she needed to move on. Kristen clarified that James didn't pursue her with ulterior motives, but rather their connection grew organically. The two of them went through many ups and downs through their time together, which played out on the show until their dramatic breakup in the Sir parking lot in September 2015. In a post-split interview with The Daily Dish in December of 2015, Kristen shared her perspective on the relationship, suggesting that James had manipulated her to gain a spot on the show. She revealed that James had carefully planned his approach, knowing exactly what to do to win her over, and implied that his intentions were more calculated than genuine. Yet the former couple came under fire during Season 6 after Jax suggested that they hooked up during a cast trip to Mexico. James was with Raquel at the time, while Kristen was dating now ex Brian Carter. During an April 2018 episode of VPR, fans watched as the cast of the show went on a tequila-fueled rager and partied until 7 a.m. Meanwhile, James had previously told a drunk Kristen that the song he performed that night was written during their time together. Although most of the cast claimed that they passed out at 7, Jax Taylor claimed that he saw James and Kristen together by his private pool at 7:30 a.m. He even walked Brittany Cartwright to what he claimed was the exact spot the two were sitting, still sipping on tequila and talking. His major piece of evidence were carefully placed cushions, which are proof of a sexual encounter between James and Kristen. Jax stated, "I walked out this morning and Kristen's out in the pool area and James grabbed a bottle of tequila. Why at 7:30 in the morning would you be in a pool drinking with your ex-girlfriend? I'm not hungover. I know exactly what I saw." Tom Sandoval also asked James if he and Kristen had hooked up. A still semi-drunk James hesitated and then blurted out, "Did I what? What did you say? Hang out with Kristen? I mean, a little bit, but not really." In a testimonial shot, Jax Taylor claimed that James had admitted to the hookup. "He just full out confessed that he did this," he said. "Yeah, so what? We hooked up," Jax said. However, James was adamant both in person and in testimonial shots that they didn't hook up. Kristen also denied the hookup, although she did admit that she didn't remember the entire night because she had a little too much to drink. Stassi Schroeder also jumped in and admitted that the hookup could have happened, claiming that Kristen had cheated on Brian with James in the past, and she said when Kristen started dating Carter, she denied sleeping with James, and that turned out to be true. So despite Kristen and James vehemently denying that they ever hooked up that night, according to Stassi, they had hooked up at one point before while they were still dating other people. So whether or not the specific rumor is true, it seems that they have been accused of the same thing before, which only helped fuel future rumors. Kristen later showed the camera a text that James had sent her, telling her not to worry and that everyone was just trying to start drama for the sake of the show. Quote, "People are starting fake drama for the show, and I'm over it. You have a boyfriend, I have my girl." Kristen and Brittany Cartwright. After being exposed for cheating together, Kristen and Jax kept their distance for a while. Plus, Kristen was too busy screaming at Tom Sandoval for Ariana and Miami Girl for an entire season to pay Jax much mind. But by season 4, the gang was back to partying together from West Hollywood to Hawaii, and in no small part, thanks to the arrival of Jax's then-girlfriend, Brittany. Brittany and Kristen had become close friends by season 5. So close that Jax insisted on the Vanderpump Rules premiere, telling everyone who would listen that Brittany and Kristen hooked up behind his back, and he walked in on it. He said that they were making out after a night of drinking, and he claims that Kristen performed oral sex on his ex-girlfriend. So, did a Jax-Brittany-Kristen love triangle ever happen? Well, Brittany denied it full stop, while Kristen downplayed it as an innocent drunk MO for which her then-boyfriend Brian was present. Kristen later did admit that she doesn't have a clear memory of what really happened, but she does deny performing oral sex on Brittany. So, what's your take on the infidelity timeline of Kristen Doute? Let us know in the comments section, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel for more.